we've already dug into the question of what does it mean to be an educator who stands up openly and speaks out for equity in education, while also being an educator who respects differences and creates a space where conversations around different ideas can really be had in an authentic and meaningful way. And so for me, there are many, many issues that we can fiercely debate and respectfully disagree on. Everything from how do we fund education, where do we put our funding within education, to what is the role of the United States in the world in terms of the military and diplomacy. So lots of room for that. So as I said in last week's video introduction, being an educator who stands up for equity and is really committed to that work does mean more than tolerance. It means more than just accepting everything that anyone believes or says or does. When we take a stand, it does mean that we are in disagreement with some people around certain issues, and it does mean that there may be some conflict around that, and we want to approach that conflict with the spirit of as respect and as much inclusivity as we can, while still recognizing that people have different visions of the society, and that we need to be ready to speak out in the places where we feel really passionate about that. This week, our topic is economic inequality and the role and the relationship between education and economic inequality. And certainly economic inequality has been at the forefront of our national discussion since at least the 2016 presidential campaign. The focus this week is more at that macro level of economics, right? More structural issues. But our work as educators is to always be thinking at all levels of the society, right? We primarily plug in at the micro level in our work as educators, a little bit at the meso and institutional level. But to be effective educators, we need to understand the macro as well as the meso and the micro levels, and most importantly, the relationship between those different levels. So keep that in mind as you're engaging in this week's reading and discussion.